Right. Um, I'm gonna start this. Um, my name's Quentin, like the channel name. I'm not very creative, and I don't know. I've been thinking about it. I like working on little projects and stuff, and I want to get better at talking because when I'm being like a conversationalist, I have this like trait, I guess, where it's not a stutter, but I like stumble over my words. So I talk like, oh, like, fuck, I'm doing it right now. Where instead of actually saying what I want to say, I say the start of the sentence, like a couple different variations, and like go with the one that sounds best. But it's like 5 seconds of me saying like something and then blah 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 blah, and then I usually go like fuck, and because like I can feel that I can't get my words out because I don't know how, like I'm not good at properly conveying them, and um, I want to work on that, and I just kind of I've tried like diary logging. I have this friend Kyrie where I do voice recordings and log like how I'm feeling every day. And like I did that for a while, but I eventually just like gave up. Like it just kind of like was lost to me. So, I don't know. I want to practice talking and just talk about some of my like inner feelings that I'm more ashamed about to try to better understand myself. And I don't know. I think the reason why I'm doing it in a YouTube format is that a part of me wants to be like viewed and seen. Like I really want to be like I really want to like talk to people a lot and that type of stuff. And I want them to care about me, and I'm always like not sure if they do. I'm always just like second guessing myself about it, but I think that's too big of a thing to get into right now. So, um, what I want to tour around first is I for my friends I set up this Minecraft server thing, and I really wanted to make a completely vanilla server and then basically add D&D elements because I love D&D to the server and then give them like a story to complete and like that type of stuff. Which leads me to my first like I guess kind of guilt shame I have about myself where I don't I don't feel like I have any real creativity. Like this tower design I got from a cool YouTube video, and all I really did was just change the wood type to match the biome and change all this copper stuff out so it oxidize over time. So it'd be like when I first started it, it looked like fully orange and it progressively got blue. Yeah. And like the interior, some of it I did myself, but it's still like I have this feeling about myself that I can't make anything truly original. Like I can't come up with a new idea. And I've heard somewhere that I don't remember where, but I remember hearing that the human brain can't make a completely new idea. All of its ideas are like combinations of other ideas, if that makes sense. And that, I don't know, it gives me like a weird peace of mind, I guess, that like like I think it gives me kind of like a reason for me to just like feel like I'm justified that I don't feel like I'm creative and don't give me Like I don't have any new ideas or anything. Yeah, so it's kind of like just a tour. I'm pretty early on in the process of everything I want to build, and I'm just gonna build the stuff as I talk. But yeah, so I got like chests up here with loot tables, but people like go through and like take the stuff that they want from them. Um, Bookshelves and stuff. I got a lodestone so people can know where spawn is. I made this. I'm really proud of this. So if you're in survival and you go into this spot right here, it's a proximity detecting geyser activator made from a pufferfish and a water dispenser and an observer and stuff. It's a pretty cool setup. Yeah, some like right here, I made like another chest, but got looted. Then I decided I wanted to make for the second floor of my wizard tower like a parkour course. Oh, darn. And you can see where the invisible blocks are going to be by hovering them, or you can see on the floor it shows up. Oh, I got it. And I have the roof set up wonkily, so you can't jump straight to here. You have to make a jump here, and then here, and then in. Which, it lets them get like an enchanting table early and a grindstone, which I also think is really cool. And then like an ender chest up here, and this is supposed to be like my personal headquarters. Because my name is Gerald Mage. I changed since my middle name is Gerald. I made my middle name, what's it called? My like main name in the game, and like I'm supposed to be like a mage that gives people all this like cool stuff, and it's like kind of a mini boss, so to speak. But yeah, I don't know. I couldn't. To me, this just feels like I borrowed the design and then I just edited parts of it. Like I don't feel like I'm really creative, and I don't know why, but I can't get like when I try to build something myself, it always looks like sloppy and not good, and I'm not good at building. I've tried drawing some stuff, and I've never felt good at that either. I've tried sculpting, I've tried animating, and like this design here also, that was completely like I just modified it, but it's still someone else's design that I used as a frame of reference. And like these commands here, I don't have any mod packs, so I'm just working through Java vanilla, and I'm trying to make like different races and stuff. These I'm most proud of because I didn't need too much help, but like even this shrine, except for the like extra bits I'm gonna modify it. I got this off a TikTok video, and like I feel a little bit ashamed about it, but I don't know. I get like I don't know how to explain to people that I don't feel like nothing I make. I feel like is unique that I've made myself. Like the pufferfish detector. I mean, technically this is a new idea, or I mean, someone's probably built the design already, but I watched a video on how pufferfish detection works, and then I just hooked a pufferfish detector in the right spot up to a dispenser system that I got to work as well. Yeah, and like the commands here, um, it's like all these commands, which I do have to fix as well. Yeah, these like these commands. I'm also kind of proud of this. But like I don't know, I still had to like watch a video on how comparators work and this type of stuff. I don't know. I don't feel like I have anything, like I want to be unique, and I don't feel like I have a lot of stuff about me that is inherently unique. So I feel like, I don't know, a part of me wants to take credit, but it's like I feel guilty doing so as well. I'm meaning to do this. So yeah, okay. I can probably, I could actually use this as a frame of reference for some other commands. Yeah, I don't know. It just feels like, if, okay, Control C. There we go. It just, I don't know. I don't feel like I can make unique stuff, and it's embarrassing, I think. Let me see. I'm gonna have to modify this a little bit. It's just, I'm not proud of a lot of the stuff I make. I don't know what's going on with these commands here. By the way, if anyone actually watches this, you're free to use my commands for a frame of reference. I'll probably explain at some point what each commands do. Execute if items entity, run if items entity IA armor feet, run. Can I copy this? I'm just, so the way this command works is I tried to make custom boots that let you bounce like a slime, but I want it to make sure that the commands only affect on, I'm gonna add a execute as at a if items entity at a armor if I run items entity. Let me see if that works. Run items entity. Run items. Run items. Shoot. Oh, I see what's going on here. I don't know. I think the commands should be fine. I'll mess around with it once it's more multiplayer. But like the server, for example, I made it. Not a lot of people that I've invited have played it a lot. It didn't seem to be that big of a success, which I feel kind of bad about, but I can't make them play it. And, you know, I don't know. I think this command should work. But yeah. So, like, another big thing that I made, which I think is cool. This is also kind of like a mod showcase, I guess, or even a command showcase. So, that button's not normal, obviously. But there's a woodland mansion where you get spawned up in here, right? And then, you walk over to here. I have a really sharp stick to help speed run the boss. So, like, imagine you're in survival. You flick this lever. It normally doesn't say that, but I have his wand already. So the way the commands work is it registers if his item is in a player's inventory, it makes it work, or it makes the commands work. So I have like a like custom dude summoned and stuff. You know, the the other guy of his died because it was too close to the wall. once he dies, he goes into like a phase 2. And by the way, he has 250 health. I'm just speedrunning his fight with the stick. And he drops this. Something's up with the commands, which I'll check right now, actually. Hmm. Yeah. I guess that's what I'm going to work on today, then. Something about his boss bar isn't registering. Which I don't know how to fix. Like, a lot of commands. But again, a lot of these I got from a YouTube video. And then I just modified them to be Archibald the Illager Warlock, which is what the... Oh, shit. I guess that was a very simple fix. I just flicked the lever off. I'll change these to this just so. No, I don't know what happened, but... Oh, I actually think I might know. Always active. He summons a wind charge when he dies. As just like a silly, like, he explodes, like... And I think what it's doing is it's flicking the levers off. And like, these can always be active. I just wanted to keep the levers because, you know, they seemed cool to me. Let me grab some birch. Yeah. So now that he's functioning right, you can see he's got a lot of health. This is 250 sharpness. He teleports to the middle of the room, summons these two guys. They have golden axes. You kill him. He drops down. He has like a speed buff and like some other shit. And he gets like resistance, so he's harder from this point. If you hit him again, down to a third of his health, he summons two more of these guys, plus an illusioner I got working. Which, you know, that's always kind of a cool mob. I really like the illusioner. Then he's in his like phase 3, which is supposed to be really hectic and final, where he glows for a little bit, and then after a bit, he stops. So you can only see his hair, which is really, it makes it a lot harder to track him, and he's got like more speed and more buffs and stuff. When you kill him, he has like a little explosion. And then once you pick up all this, he also has a small chance to drop his Nautilus armor head. And boom. And this, I blocked it off with, what's it called? I can mess with it later, but anyways, when you first get here, let me check something. It might be bugged still. Yeah, if you have the item, you can just do it, like, it opens this area so you can leave. So this warps you back to spawn, this warps you to the mansion, so yeah. I made this multiplayer fountain too, so if somebody else presses it, let me show it like this. It shoots me out the top of the geyser, so I can, you know, be blasted out in case somebody needs the admin. Yeah, I have a death counter, and I made some other cool stuff around the world too, like the bouncy boots I'll show right now. So, you know, they believe it or not make you bouncy. And like that, you know, that's a pretty fun attribute, I think. They also give you jump boost too while you're wearing them to give you, or to let you get like a little extra kick while you're jumping to, you know, have fun. I made it so his wand as you can see. It's like a special custom drop. This is really tricky to do. It lets you, let me actually configure something right now. Oh, the races are a cool thing I made as well. And I'm kind of just talking about all the cool stuff I made. But like, I don't know, it's nice to have somebody listen to. Yeah. So once you do it, it gives you a stun, like you get rooted in place for a second, and you have this like AoE attack around you, which I might change later, but for right now it looks cool. And I also made this wand, so I can fly in survival. If I hold crouch, get levitation, and it has like a little particle effect. And then if I let go, it stops after a second, gives me slow falling for a little bit, and then drops me to the ground. And obviously, you know, that would hurt if I wasn't in creative. But yeah, like I said, I'm really, really proud of what I've done. And part of it's just like I don't I don't know what else to do. Wait. Oh shoot, I'm so tall, man. Crap. Yeah, I added a race system as like a cool thing. Or at least I tried to make it a cool thing. Dwarf I think would be better here. Yeah. So yeah. Well, I gotta count to 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, so then I go down one more. Structure block. Race. Can I just say, I really like the structure block. Oh shoot. It's really convenient to do like passion projects like this. It lets me, you know, move the code around and stuff without it getting too annoying. So whoever developed that, thank you. It's a really nice feature. Oh yeah, if you're a dwarf, it's pretty noticeable. You have a higher gravity, so you fall way faster because you're fat, or you know, you're dense. Oh shit, I could probably just. So the commands for the race attributes I think are stupid. Yeah, that happens sometimes. I accidentally like misfire it. Yeah, no, I have this like fear, I guess, that people won't think I'm as cool. Oh, it's not normal. I gotta change that. Like, like, I want people to think I'm creative, and like, I just don't think I am, and it's kind of embarrassing. You know what I mean? Oh, I gotta change one of these. Here we go. They set 60. We'll do 55. I want it to be so they can jump up one block still, but they can't jump up 1.5. Okay, 55 is too little. I'll try 50. Ooh, I think I found the sweet range. Obviously, you make much shorter jumps, like, you know, the gravity still messes you up somewhat, but as long as they can jump up one block, that shouldn't impede a dwarf too much. Yeah. Well, I just it's so embarrassing to me, I think, to be, I guess, irrelevant. Like I know it's not healthy, but even if I'm getting even if I'm getting made fun of, part of that still feels better than being like I'd rather be somebody that gets made fun of than nobody. I don't know if that's a bad thing. I mean, I think it kind of can be, but I don't know. It just I'm rambling here. I'm not keeping a great continuity, train of thought, whatever. I I'd love to be known as someone that's creative or I've worked so hard to make this persona about being this I don't know big strong dude and being you know I go on crazy adventures and that type of stuff. And well I do and I work hard to have an exciting, interesting life. A lot of the times I feel like a fraud. You know Sydney Gesh, she made the song Imposter Syndrome. It's pretty trending on TikTok and Instagram lately. Where it's like every other day I'm wondering what's a human being gotta be like. And probably know the rest. I like her music a lot, but I don't know. I just feel like a fraud. Like I don't know how else to put it. It's I just I don't know what to do about it. I don't like how it feels. It kind of eats me up, and then I think oh, do people actually like me? And I'm sure a lot of people have that. It's like an anxiety thing, but I don't know. I've tried not to worry about it, and it's worked to some degree, but I don't know. Like I'll take ridiculous measures just to be thought of as a kooky person or even a silly pervert like Frankie from One Piece. Like I don't know. There we go. So if we go down one and two, I guess. There we go. I can name this dwarf. Dwarf. I can save it. And then I can go underneath this because I made all the code already. I just have to get it in the right positions if that makes sense. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh crap. 5. Remember that number. Remember that number. 5. My name is Quentin. That's why I named the channel this kind of on a whim as well. Is that oh, I'm gonna go down 6, 7, 8. Dwarf. Here we go. Oh man, I don't know how I'm gonna fill this in. Oh, whatever. Yeah, so this should work. So if I make myself a tall man and then I click this button, I'm a dwarf. Sweet. Oh, I'll just grab mouse is closest. Yeah, I don't know. Like I sometimes I get made fun of by my friends. And like I know they mean it jokingly, so I don't really take it to heart. But like I don't like I don't know if it's a bad thing, but I'd rather get made fun of to an extent than be like a nobody. You know what I mean? And it stinks. It really stinks that I'm like I desire that much approval. And I don't want this video to ramble. I'm probably gonna end it here, and I'm just gonna make another one right after because I just don't want the video time to run too long. But yeah, I want to be better at being not creative, but being less ashamed about not being creative, if that makes sense. Yeah, let me tab out here.